Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello!
welcome. Welcome to the Dex Versus, first of all. Second of all, very sorry that we don't have our awesome normal microphone audio. I don't know what happened, but right before the stream on Wednesday, I don't know, my computer and my microphone just decided that neither of each other existed. So we're gonna have bad audio right now. Hopefully I'll fix it by next week. But, I'm Alex.
I'm Kelz.
And today, we are battling each other they're pretty impromptu teams. We took about 15 to 20 minutes each figuring them out. We're doing ghost type versus normal type because you guys thought it was hilarious. Now, going into this fight, I feel like I have the advantage.
It was very hard for me to make a team. I will say that because as far as the normal type move pool, it's not very wide. And so I've taken a lot of huge risks with a lot of these Pokemon, and so they're not, built in the traditional sense. And I have no idea if this is going to work or if it's going to just completely backfire in my face. So this might be super fast, but it might.
Honestly, I'm just glad that you. I'm just impressed. Let's say that you chose normal type. That's very crazy.
Yeah, I thought it would be an interesting challenge.
Yeah, I really do feel like I have the advantage. Anyway, let's get started.
Starting right off, I have to say I'm impressed that you did not choose Gengar for your team.
I kind of secretly chose to do that by choice,
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to try and figure out my own little strategy here.
Okay. Let's see here. The Smeargle, I don't really know why I put him on my team. I just decided to try him because I thought he's a super interesting normal type, can learn any move in the game, and does have some really kind of crazy movesets. So, I mean, I'm interested to see how he's going to do for me in this, because it's gonna be strange.
Now, I tried out a Frostlass, but one of the things that Frostlass is really known for is their Destiny Bond.
Right.
But I am not. I chose not to use Destiny Bond. I guess I spent a little bit of extra time working on this team than I thought. I feel like I'm battling a little harder than I normally do right now. I switched up and went with Thunderwave instead of Destiny Bond, and it already worked out for me.
Not for long.
So Frostlass, as we mentioned in our episode recently, is like a good user of spikes, because as a ghost type, I think she's the only ghost type that can use spikes. And
dang, 3 layers right now.
Yeah, and actually, I think that that's great for her because she can also act as a spin block. So she can throw out spikes, and as long as she's out, and she forces a lot of switches with Destiny Bond normally.
Yep. And that's the kind of Frostlass that I used in my team 2 weeks ago on the Dex Versus.
Yeah.
So yeah, I use the Destiny Bond version. Looks like you are not using that version, so.
I mean, it is that build. I just at the last second I don't want to do Destiny Bond because you're gonna expect that I have it because it's I think it's actually the only ghost type move that works on normal types, because it doesn't really target your type. It just targets whether or not you die.
Okay. Let's see here.
So you got disabled?
Yeah, because she's got that the ability that.
Off Frostlass.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but basically what it is it's 30% of the attacks that are incoming render your opponent's move disabled, and it's really a good crippling little factor because on top of all that other stuff of her cycling through your team with Destiny Bond, the fact that she can cycle through and cause a couple little problems to everybody is great. Anyway, Golurk is great because he's one of the only ghosts. He's one of the only ghosts that can do physical attacks, reliably and safely and well. And so, Golurk's really great at just kind of sitting in and just dealing out a lot of damage. Now, this is the part where I feel like I'm going to start whooping your butt, because universally across the board, all the normal types have weakness to fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is I think a pretty crippling weakness because of how prevalent fighting moves are in the metagame.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes.
That is.
Oh, that really, really, was a nice thing to happen.
That was some BS right there. That's what that was. What did you just use against me?
I'm not telling you.
Psyshock?
If you can't get it done, then don't do it.
All right.
If you can't read it yourself, then I'm not going to help you out.
I know. I mean, I can
That was
see
the
it.
translation.
I can see it. I just, man.
Thank you, Porygon Z.
That was some luck right there.
What do you think of Porygon Z?
I like him as a Pokemon. I think
so
he's neat. He
strange.
looks like the
He's such a
90s to me
strange
or something.
Alrighty, let's see here. I'm very familiar with Sableye because I have one on my team. You probably built yours different than I built mine, but I'm going to take the safe route here.
Well, how did you build yours, for example?
Prankster Sableye.
Oh,
Bam!
what?
And so, that's almost the reason why I put Magic Code on this Porygon Z, is because I knew that ghost types are famous for their tricks, and I don't want no tricks. So, on that note, I put Magic Code on there to block any magic that,
Wow.
that you might try to do against me.
I had no idea that Porygon Z had access to that ability. That makes me,
It's pretty awesome.
that I find that impressive.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh gosh.
So Magic Coat actually, entry hazards also?
Yeah, it basically works exactly like Magic Bounce, but only for one turn and it's a move. So, yeah, any entry hazards or stat-reducing moves, etc., they all bounce back onto the person that used it. So, pretty cool. And then, of course...
So Jellicent's a pretty, basic Pokemon. It's, pretty bulky attacker. There's not, a lot of different, ways to build a Jellicent, you know? He just kind of, sits there and reliably, deals out damage and takes a few hits. He's, a great middle-of-the-game guy. I like him. That's why I chose him. He's just good. And then the fact that he has Scald and it has a chance for burn is, very cool. I switched mine up a little bit from the norm. Because I tried to pack a little bit of unexpectedness. Because I think we just kind of unconsciously decided to get a little bit more serious about this battle.
I think
right
so
before
too.
Before we were getting ready.
Yeah, normal versus ghost. I was like, what can I do? What can I do? Because so many normal type Pokemon rely on fighting type moves, which really aren't going to do anything against the ghost types too. So in that case, I was like, what is the answer here? Because I know I can do this, but I just need to figure out how. So I think we're both a little bit more on the
it's just an attractive idea.
fighting fence today. Okay.
So I'm just literally going to take advantage of the fact that you don't have a great attack stat here and just kind of sit in this for a while and stall you out.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Which is irony, right? Because it's a
that's
Chansey.
usually when I like to do.
Well, no,
Very
I was
funny.
just talking. I was just talking about because it's a Chansey, and that's
it's like the ultimate staller.
yeah, that is the point of Chansey. Yeah. You gave it was a Chansey with an Eviolite.
Yeah, I mean, you got it in this tier.
Yeah.
Chansey's actually a borderline Pokemon, which means she's not actually in the OU tier or the UU tier right now, which is a fun fact.
That's Chansey with
Eviolite.
with an Eviolite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is what she has. What are you gonna do, man? I'm waiting for you.
I just got distracted by our wonderful Chansey talk.
Very nice.
Boom.
Damn.
Those spikes coming in handy.
Dang.
Frozlast, man. I'm thinking about throwing one on my real team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was really I did not even think about her,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as something that I wanted because she just seemed like she was weak for some reason because that typing seemed so.
This is a cool Pokemon. Do you like Exploud? I love Exploud.
I really like his design, but I don't really know anything about him other than that.
You know, he's just kind of like a cool guy.
I love that he looks like kind of brawly.
Oh, I wish that had just gotten you.
They can't just wish.
Hey, not unless you're a Chansey. Oh my.
Oh
my.
yikes! What a joke.
Hey, come on, man.
Hey, come on, man. Damn.
Yay, Exploud.
Damn.
Yay. Why do all your Pokemon disable me after?
It's just a common annoying ghost
Cursed
type.
Body is definitely.
Yeah. So here's the dark horse on my team here. Is Rotom. He is not a popular choice, but he has a very peculiar strategy that is useful for him, and so I'm gonna try and take advantage of it right now. So we'll see.
What is this strategy? I'm not really all that familiar with Rotom.
Well, he's pretty much been completely overshadowed by his
Mm-hmm.
his like other
other
what
forms.
would you call them, forms? Yeah.
Rotom W, Wash.
Yeah, and so, but none of them are ghost type, right? So I couldn't use any of them, and so I had my eye on him. And so basically what he does is he sets up substitutes and stalls out and then does Pain Split. And then that puts them like in a weak spot, like in a weak situation, and then he's able to take advantage of that weakened situation with a couple stab moves.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So in this case, I would have put like Shadow Ball on him instead of Hidden Power Fighting, right? Because, you know, normally I wouldn't have to fight a team of all normal types, but like right now it's turning out pretty well. I'm just using the same basic strategy and adjusting it for this weird situation that we're in.
Oh man, this fighting type weakness is. I'm assuming that's Rotom Hidden Power Fighting.
Yeah.
This is a huge problem. There's not.
Yeah. I mean, I have a similar. I mean, like to be fair, I do have a similar problem with Dark type moves.
Yeah, but really not. You know, not a lot of the Dark type moves that are available to these normal type Pokemon are very strong.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
Crunch was maybe the strongest one I have on Maddox Cloud that I had, but like.
Right.
That's really it, and it's.
I think I might have just taken a risk that I shouldn't have taken.
Yeah. What was that?
I should have done Pain Split, but I mean, you were faster than me anyway. But...
Pretty fast. Staraptor's pretty fast. He's pretty cool. Pretty neat. He's a pretty neat Pokemon. I have to say, I do kind of like him. You're probably going to outspeed me on this one.
No, well, I mean, it's not like I'm outspeeding you.
Well, yeah, you got the priority.
Yeah, so I decided it was more important to use the burn, but it didn't work out.
That's good for me. Ooh, this is getting close.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Ooh, we were in the
That sucks. I forgot about that.
Stealth Rock weakness.
That's Stealth Rock. That's a problem. Damn.
Okay. I remember I put this move in case of a Chandelure. I'm gonna hope this works out for me right now.
Whoa.
Oh. So I used Swagger because Chandelure is an incredible special attacker, and I didn't think Alex was going to have any physical moves. So now his attack's higher, but he's also confused, which I hope will help him not to hit me. As I try to.
I really had a problem. Unbelievable.
That's for you, Jimmy. Our editor, helping me build this team today.
That was messed up. Wow, that was a really, really close battle.
That was a pretty intense match.
Yeah. So I you know what? I would still say that ghosts probably are the
way to go.
I mean, like, not like the way to go, but just like, I feel like the Pokemon on my team were stronger, but that was just pure training right there. That was crazy.
I'm so happy. I'm really proud. I'm really proud today.
Damn.
So that brings the score to 5 to you, 4 to me.
5-4, yeah.
Yeah,
I still got a 1-game lead.
Still got a lead, but that was like a, that
oh
was like
my god.
Yes,
damn.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Staraptor. I've never actually used a Staraptor. I'm really glad that worked out for me.
Damn, that was a good team. That was just a good team. Both of those teams were really, really good.
Congratulations.
Wow. All right. Anyway, don't forget on Wednesday at 7 tentatively. If it doesn't say 7 on the screen, listen to the screen and not my voice. But normally we do Wednesdays at 7, and we're gonna do a little stream.
Another stream.
Yeah.
Oh, that was super fun. We talked about X and Y news and stuff.
Yeah, we talked about the Nintendo Direct and all that stuff, and it was really like a nice little open discussion between all of us. So yeah, tune in for that. Anyway, other than that, this is every Friday, the Dex Versus. I've been Alex.
And I'm PokeKellz.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.